Welcome to the Psychic Side here on the A1R Psychic Radio Network, Earth's #1 psychic radio network. We're also on Moonstruck TV and a bunch of other places. I bet you some of those alien ships are broadcasting us some other places too. So with that being said, I am once again broadcasting from an undisclosed location just so that I can hide from any balloons that might be coming over. So last week I was in Plano last weekend, and I did my psychic development journey or psychic journeys development classes. And I had several people show up, and I was really pleased. I mean, extra people showed up. So I'm glad I brought some extra stuff. I guess I'm psychic. So, that was really very helpful to see people come in. And tonight we're going to start my 5-week support classes for those students that want to continue their education, their development. So I'm really pleased that several of the students have decided to join me. Now, also remember, I'm doing a mentoring program too. Looks like that slot may be filled, but if you contact me on my website, just john@johncappello.com, I'll see if I can open another slot up for you to get you up to speed. Now, if you want to practice on your own, just go to Amazon or Balboa Books and purchase my workbook, Soul Exercises for the Open Mind, and you can study on your own. But I'll be your mentor if you want me to be. This is the first time I've really ever opened up to becoming a mentor, but I feel like it's just time to do that. It's post-COVID. People are doing new things, different things, and they want to have a more enriched life. And I believe that learning how to be psychic, learning how to tap into your psychic abilities is one of those ways to do that. So I will tell you, this weekend I'm going to be at Miracles of Joy. I guess you can see right here, Miracles of Joy. They have invited me to be their weekend reader. And I'm going to be doing a spirit gallery on Friday night. They've asked me to do a scrying workshop, which I can do, and a palmistry workshop on Saturday. Then Sunday, I'm going to be their guest reader. So if you haven't made a call to Miracles of Joy yet, please do so that you can sign up for one of my events this weekend. So I'm hoping that you will do that. This month, I'm talking about clairvoyance. And last week, I outlined 12 different types of clairvoyance. And today, I want to talk a little bit more about some of these areas that I spoke about because I just glossed over them. And next week, I'm going to devote the entire program to dreams. And because dreams is an area of clairvoyance that so many people talk about, and there's so many different nuances to it that I want to spend a full 15 minutes on it. But we can spend hours on each of the things that I'm talking about. But today, I want you to understand that we're going to talk a little bit about apparitions and astral projections. And one thing I want you to understand too, that this is a clairvoyant family, and clairvoyance in its purest sense is psychic, but there's a mediumship aspect to it. And when you see an apparition, that's part of mediumship, even though it is a physical thing. It's a physical thing. You know, all the paranormal people that are out there and these shows that are out on television with all the paranormal stuff, and they have machines now that pick up the spirits, and sometimes I've been out on some of these paranormal investigations, and I have some spirits look at me like, really. But if they want to be seen, they can be. But if they want to be detected, they can be. But they don't have to be, in my view. Other people may differ, but they don't really have to be seen, or they don't have to be detected, if you want to call them that. But when you see an apparition, it's a very special moment. And what I say is, I say, learn your psychic abilities first, learn the terminology, learn about who you are as a psychic before you delve into mediumship. Now, that's going to be controversial, I understand, because other people say, oh, I'm a medium, I don't need to do this, and I don't need to do that. But if you want the full experience or the full richness of understanding about understanding an apparition, it's best to learn your psychic abilities, because a lot of times apparitions, people say, oh, well, I just saw this person. Okay. Well, the psychic ability will teach you to notice not only that it's a person, but you may notice the clothes, you may notice the colors they wear, the time period they're from, and so many other things. And then you'll also have to tune into how that person made you feel. You know, are you hearing anything about them? What else is going on with you because of the energy that they are projecting? Okay. And a lot of times apparitions might just flitter in and flitter out. You don't know. So you know, and so many people think, oh, if it's an apparition, it's got to be something evil or something not good. But you may find out something completely different. A lot of times apparitions, or ghosts, if you want to call them, that appear in people's homes are relatives, or they're the person that lived in the house before, or that house might even be a portal, you know. But if you see them, it's that clairvoyant moment. It's that clairvoyant thing. And so another reason why you may want to develop your psychic abilities and your clairvoyance before you start to go ghost hunting or whatever is because you may find that you are more clairsentient first, and you may feel a person in spirit, or you may feel something going on, and that feeling may be a door opener. Okay, that door opener will be you open up your clairvoyance. It can open up clairaudience, but you need to know that about yourself. You need to know your strongest psychic sense, and then you can develop it from there. This is a tool that I use when I'm on stage and when I'm on working with people, because I am very sensitive to the different things that are going on around me, and I realize that each of these gifts support one another. And you can be strong with your psychic feelings and then open the door to your clairvoyance, or you can see something and that will open the door to your psychic feelings, or another one of your psychic senses. So when you are practicing with your psychic abilities first, and you get those mechanisms down, and you encounter an apparition, things go fast. They really go fast, and you can be more accurate. If you want to use a machine, go ahead. I mean, it kind of takes the fun out of it, but you can. A lot of people say that psychic ability can be quantified or made scientific. Maybe parts of it can be, from my perspective. Excuse me, but I like the fact that psychic ability is random, because if everything is too scientific and we have a formula or we have a solution, then you know there's no it takes away the richness of the human experience, because then everything is predictable, you know. So I don't think it's ever going to be fully understood. I don't think it's going to be fully duplicated, because that's another thing that science likes to do. I'm not a scientist, so I can easily be wrong, but I just see that if you're a scientist, you like to be able to duplicate things. You like to be able to retrace it, and you can develop technique with psychic ability, like what I'm talking to you about now, about door openers, about sensitivities, about inventories of feelings and inventories of images, and so on and so forth. But to just say, okay, do X, Y, Z, it just doesn't really work that way with me, because, you know, it's like I was telling you, I've given you 12 types of clairvoyance. You may have all of them, you may not. or you may have to work with some of them that you don't have. In the same way with clairsentience. And that's one of the things that the people that I worked with on Saturday realized, no one wants to talk about their psychic abilities, because they think others are going to think they're crazy. And if that happens, then they back off. But when you have a teacher or you have a mentor like myself, and I start talking about these things and you go, that person understands, then you open up. And that's what happened on Saturday. So many people started to open up. Oh, I felt that way, or I did this, or that, I did that, or, oh, and what about this? They even embellished on things. So that was wonderful when that happened. And so today I've really only been able to talk to you a little bit about apparitions, but I wanted to talk to you about astral projections too, because astral projections are a really important part of clairvoyance. It's a part of mediumship, but you're the one that other people may sense in the room. I wanted to, at some point in time, talk to you a little bit about bilocation. So I know Dave just gasped when I said that, but I know that is something that we can talk about and some other time with when we are going more in depth about mediumship and clairvoyance. So, like I said, tonight we start our support classes. I'm going to work on doing something online for other people around the world to be a part of my little psychic community, get certified, as you might want to be, to develop your skills. But once again, I want you to know this weekend I'm going to be at Miracles of Joy. I want you to like me on Facebook. Go to my Facebook page, like that page for me. I want to get some feedback from you that you're watching the program. I'll be here next week here on the Psychic Radio Network. I'm John Cappello. Thank you for joining me here on the psychic side. Go to Miracles of Joy, use promo code PSO223, save a bunch of money, and shop on their site for them. So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.